Our team coverage continuing with Marcelino Benito and an interview with the mayor of Uvalde, who's trying to help residents heal. Marcelino.
Well, and it was the mayor of Uvalde that requested this special DOJ investigation into the actions that police took on that day nearly 1 week ago. The mayor says the family and friends of all these victims deserve to know why police didn't rush in to save their loved ones right away.
If there's holes in it or we made a mistake, I want to be as transparent as we can.
Uvalde Mayor Don McLaughlin has watched every press conference since last Tuesday's mass shooting. They've all been different. And although he says he doesn't doubt DPS or the Texas Rangers, he wants an outside independent agency reviewing everything.
I want to make sure that we can let everybody know what happened in our community and so that other towns can better prepare for this.
On May 24th, evil showed its face in this small Texas town, inside Robb Elementary.
We would have never imagined this in Uvalde ever happen in 1,000 years.
When it was over, 19 children and their 2 teachers had been killed. While an investigation remains underway, in hours, the hard part of saying goodbye begins.
Every funeral opens a wound again. And the funerals start tomorrow, and the last one I think is June the 16th.
It's nearly 2 weeks of funerals, and they start on the day Uvalde CISD Police Chief Pedro Arredondo was set to be sworn into the Uvalde City Council. Chief Arredondo is the man authorities say made the wrong decision to not move in and take out the active shooter right away. Tonight, we're learning that special swearing-in session has been canceled for now.
He was elected, and there's nothing I can do to change that.
Mayor McLaughlin says what he can control is helping his community move forward. He says something needs to be done to prevent this same thing from happening again. He says guns and mental health both played a part in the tragedy in Uvalde.
It took a person to pull the trigger of that gun. And so we need to address both issues. We need both parties to come together and say, look, let's sit down at the table and come up with common sense rules.
He hopes it can happen. But in the meantime, he's fighting hard for a mental health hospital to be built in his town.
And it's time to quit kicking the can down the road and let's do something about it.
And while there are differing opinions about how to prevent the next mass shooting, McLaughlin says there's one thing everyone in Uvalde agrees on. By next school year, Robb Elementary needs to be history.
I don't think anybody's plans are but to tear that building down, and it needs to be torn down. I would never expect a child to have to ever walk in those doors ever again.
Now, the mayor tells us tonight he's not aware of any active investigation into Chief Arredondo. If you'd like to hear more and see more of that interview with the mayor of Uvalde, we have it posted for you on KHOU.com right now. Back to you.